was light. My temperature, everything was okay, and I sleep very well. Even in my home, my children call me Babalagbu. They call me Babalagbu. I get this turmeric, ginger, garlic, and all those things, and I cook it, and I drink the water. Sometimes I get this small leaf, I boil it, and I drink it. I drink the water 3 times in a day, and I stop. And I found that my body was lighter, and my temperature was, my BP was very, very low. After some time, I will go to the doctor, and they will check my BP. And they ask, what are you taking? I laugh, and I told them what I'm taking. My BP was now around 110 to, at times it got to 110, at times to 120. And I found out that those things are even good to my body. I stop all the food. At times, ask them, I don't eat late in the night. If my wife even quarrel me, I said, I don't eat late. If you can't give me food, this 6:30, to say, forget about it. And I stopped drinking Coke. I stopped drinking Coke. I don't drink Coke.
Praise the Lord.
Maybe once in a while. I don't drink one, but maybe once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I stop it.
So you're trying to let people know that you changed your diet your lifestyle, and it has even helped the blood pressure to drop.
I don't even rice. I don't eat rice a lot like before. Rather, I love beans so much. In my food before was beans and bread. I cut bread off. I don't eat bread. I eat beans. So all this makes me, my body, I feel lighter, and
Daddy, I'm happy with your testimony. I'm happy because, yes, I remember when you met me and, I spoke with you, and I'm happy that there's a positive feedback now, and, everybody can hear that. Praise the Lord. So you see that even apart from the drugs, our lifestyle can actually help us to live healthy. Now, there's a question here. The first one says, what are the things to do to avoid eye defects, apart from people that have it as hereditary? So we have a lot of eye problems. We have the allergies, we have the ones with infection, we have the ones that are cancerous, a lot of them. And from what we have discussed this morning, yes, if it is infection, of course, that needs an antibiotic. And if it is from allergy, certainly changing your lifestyle could also help. But if you go to the hospital, they can now check, okay, is there glaucoma, is it cataract, and what's up? And I explained, antioxidants help a lot. No matter the drugs that the doctor would give, taking in the right thing is very, very helpful. Then the next question says, why is it that the pharmacy refuses to sell eye drop for patients without doctor's approval or notes? Praise the Lord. You know that part of what I was saying that can cause this is what? Buying over-the-counter drugs anyhow. There are some drugs that the doctor has to write, like steroid eye drops. The doctor has to prescribe. You can't just walk into the pharmacy and buy steroid eye drop. So yes, some you can just buy, maybe like anti-large, eye is scratching you, or maybe eye discharges. But there are certain eye drops that the doctor must prescribe it, because they must tell the duration that you must use it. So you cannot just go and, just buy any eye drop. So if the pharmacy refuses to sell, that's a very good pharmacy. Any pharmacy that refuses to sell certain drugs to you and says you must get a doctor's prescription, that's a good pharmacy. Praise the Lord. So that's the reason. Any other?
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
I want to ask a question. I noticed that my mother is having eyes issue. But you always go to, because you work in hospital in Lutz, and is a staff there. But you always go to hospital, always, and put appointment with the doctor. And the doctor said that, okay, to take eye drop. But you always take that eye drop. But me, I'm seeing it that this eye drop is not effective, that it's not working very well. Sometimes my mommy always said that, Gabriel, my eyes is paining me. My eyes is paining me. In the midnight, if we wake up, he's not sleeping very well. And I told my mommy that, Mommy, what happened to your eyes? He said that it's dogs. This breeze that always blow. Like anytime that you sleep, that you wake up, you will be feeling some sand.
Okay, like gritty sensation in the eyes.
I don't know that. I start to be speaking to myself that, what do I do? Or what my sister start to be worried, me, I start to be worried. But I want to ask this question. What do we do in that eyes, or what do we use that can make that thing to stop? Because sometimes you always complain about eyes issue. You have
Praise
go to
the
it,
Lord.
you have done many tests, but I don't know what.
Well, I don't know what the diagnosis is, honestly, because those complaints, sometimes, let's be truthful to ourselves. When you go to the hospital and then, the doctor may say, this is it. Sometimes you don't also ask questions. What exactly is the diagnosis you are treating me for? Because you must know what they are treating her for. What is the diagnosis? From what you explain now, sounds like allergy. But if it is an ophthalmologist that really, speaks with her, they'll be able to differentiate, what exactly is it and all of that. That's by the way. Like I said, I also used to have bad allergic conjunctivitis. Every time, my eyes would be red. I had seen the ophthalmologist, I had done.
Sorry, but you have taken many injections, even injection in the back. Like back.
Because of the eye?
Because of the eyes.
For elderly people, I think there might be a lot of factors. So the thing is, maybe you should follow her.
Exactly.
And then ask the doctor what they are treating and tell the doctor, because when they get to the hospital sometimes, they might forget what even happened in the night and not tell the doctor.
Exactly.
So at least one person should follow her, know exactly what they are treating. And please, where you buy your medications too really matter, because there are a lot of fake medications in Nigeria, even in very big big pharmacies. There are a lot of them. So what I would advise is, if they prescribed it in loose, try to buy it inside the hospital so that you will not go out to buy the fake medications. And please, for Mama, follow her and let her know,
what exactly
get feedback.
They are treating her
what
for.
exactly they are treating for, and then if it means calling somebody or getting help, there we can try to find a way around it. And please, I just want us to know that doctors are not anybody's enemies. I think there's this saying that people just feel that, the doctor said this, and I always refer people when I talk to when the disciples of Jesus, Luke was a physician, and he had a house that people that were sick would go to. It was not all the people that went to see him that Jesus healed. Jesus used to go there and heal some, or even heal all the people he met at the time. So let's not see them going to the hospital as a sin. Anything, if you see that this is how my body is normally, and you see a change, a slight change, I think please, let's check it, because it's good to nip it in the bud. I also always tell my patients that when you see that small thing, you pray about it, and you go to see somebody just to get clarification. And when they explain to you, do tests, do this, and they say this, always pray about it. Pray about it. Take it to the altar. Pray about it, because nobody can play God. Everybody is just, our knowledge is limited. Even if in the best of knowledge, God is the ultimate, is the great healer. So in all of this, let us put all our cares, all the prescriptions. I take my medications, I put them at the altar. I take things, I take to the altar, and it will be as if, your wahala is too much. It's because some people use medication and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But because we are children of God, he makes things work together for our good. We make things, we do not have complications, we do not have